from the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana, for this Pelicans home game. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those Zion dunks shake the floor.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Richard, for the Bulls, just 1 playoff appearance in their last 7 seasons.
Look, the last 4 years under Coach Billy Donovan, they've been respectable. But with all of the injuries and all of the issues, the path to true contention is probably on the other side of a long rebuild.
Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Here's Murray. It's stolen by Smith. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Turning on the Jets in transition. Ball, excellent job at getting to the right spots in these situations.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Willie Green had a few moments to share with me. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
That's just an aggressive finish by Vooch. Once he gets strong inside positioning, he's looking for the finish.
Pass to Williamson. Back to McCollum. Takes a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Count it, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Richard, the steady improvement of Kobe White certainly has been fun to watch.
It certainly has, Kevin. He's starting to put it all together now, and it can take multiple years. We all knew he could score, but now his passing and his rebounding have also improved.
To the right side. Back to Williamson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
Here's White. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Williamson, the screen. To the paint. And Williamson throws it down.
Difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength just so lethal.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Put that bucket in no time at all. Ball's got 5.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
Outside, Jones. Inside, Austin. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Smith with the stuff.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Here's Alvarado. The Bulls getting the bucket. Back to Olynyk. Off with the layup. Bulls trail by 4. Pass to Smith. And taken away by Brown. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Out to the right wing. Screen by Olynyk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he's good on the 3-ball.
I love the compact stroke there for Olynyk.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Alvarado with it. Scoreless thus far. And it's Jones scoring on a gorgeous play. Here's Smith. They trail by 7. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Substitution for your opponent.
And it's the Bulls with the ball.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter.
The Bulls, 13.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Murray looking around. To the inside. Williamson. It's all in by the Bulls.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
And they're pushing it up. For the finish. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Not a guy you can stop by fouling. Williamson too focused and too powerful.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Here's Murray. Takes it inside. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Murray with the ridiculous handle and quickness. He is so aggressive with that move.
Here's Ball. Messi grabs the rebound.
Defense pulled out all the stops and shut him down there.
Mr. Williamson. And stolen by Giddey. Ball with a wide open look. Again, ball missing. New Orleans leading by 6. Williamson outside. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Messi's shot is good.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Here's Murray. Clock at 4. The shot from the low post is good. Murray's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans. Pass to White. For Murray. And it's White missing. Murray down low. 6 points for him. And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with, because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
There's 1:59 left to play in the first half.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender, poor guy.
Pelicans leading by 8. Now Alvarado hasn't made one yet. Screen by Olynyk. And another turnover here by New Orleans. New Orleans making a switch here. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Back to Alvarado. Buries it from three-point range. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
So for the Bulls.
Substitution on the court.
1:05 left to play here in the half. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup. And now an 11-point New Orleans lead.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Alvarado. 5 points in the game. With some arc, Collins grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 9. Pass to Dosunmu. Olynyk with the steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Alvarado. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Williams. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. They get a hand on it. Alvarado with it. Olynyk inside. Good on the bucket. Olynyk's got 5 now. Outside Williams. And so it's New Orleans. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Ball no good. And so it's Willamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Dives for it. No good on the wing 3.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. And a wide open look for McCollum. A three-pointer is right on target. 8 points for him.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Pass to White. And stolen by Williamson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. A shot by Messi, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And how clever is this guy? I mean, just no fear going with the soft, high-arcing floater.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Bulls making a switch here. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. New Orleans moving it around. And Jones slams it in.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Vucevic. Pass to Giddey. Shoots over Alvarado. They get the rebound. And the basket is good. Collins has got his first basket.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Back to Alvarado. Back to Olynyk. Just 5 to shoot. Over Giddey. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
For the three. Giddey, no good. New Orleans leading by 10. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over. With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Here's Alvarado. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Pass to Vucevic. This one for three. No good on that one. Now Alvarado. He has 5. Here's Boston. And that one, good. Boston's got his second basket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Collins. Messi grabs the rebound. Pelicans leading by 10. And Williamson throws it down.
Oh, what a great game plan from them tonight. That they keep getting it to Zion, and Williamson keeps delivering.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And last season, he was a 70% free throw shooter, something I'm sure he'd like to improve. Clearly a foul.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Dosunmu. So for the Pelicans, both free throws good from Dosunmu. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Boston. Here's Alvarado. Pass break. Here comes Chicago. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Bulls shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Pelicans leading by 7. Pass to Alvarado. Olynyk with it from deep. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's New Orleans bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Back right after
46.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so here is New Orleans. It's McCollum with the drive. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Pass to Williams. Good D by Williamson.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Offensive rebound. Here's Messi. Back to McCollum. And here is Williamson. Shot clock at 5. Another shot. Sweet little floater. Williamson's got 10 points here in the second half.
That's just all Zion. But once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
And it's White missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's Messi. Here's Murray. Makes it off the glass. Murray's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pelicans.
He has no problem going in there with the big threes because Murray is focused on that possession. Guys, just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Williamson's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
I think Murray knows exactly what he's doing. He's going to go to that defender knowing he's going to get contact.
First team foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Bulls trail by 12. Terry, that's a 2. Tries again. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Defense is all over Zion, but Williamson doubles down and draws a foul while able to get the shot off as well.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the second free throw, good. Here's Terry. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Pelicans making a change here.
Team foul.
Pass to Terry. Over Murray. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Pelicans leading by 11. Here's McCollum. And it's in there.
And even when McCollum is inside and well covered, he's a threat. This is a guy that is always in attack mode.
Down low. Lays it up and banks it in.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Scooped up. Kicks it out to Williamson. Just 5 on the clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Second chance effort. Collins grabs the miss. Bulls trail by 11. Buzelis' shot is good. Buzelis has got 9 points here in the second half.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Williamson. Chicago grabs the miss. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Terry. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Really nice job there by Buzelis. Already sees the floor at a high level.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Bulls trail by 10 to the inside. Vucevic. Misi grabs the rebound. And here's McCollum to the paint. And the dunk by Williamson.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Pelicans.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Zion Williamson.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that.
The first one falls. Good on both. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room, and he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
And an intentional foul right there.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Becoming a more consistent offensive weapon, Murray finding ways to contribute.
Chicago with the ball. A 12-point game. Chalk up 2 there. Now here's Murray. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Team division.
And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
And Giddey gets it to go.
And just running the offense, White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
And that's an intentional foul.
James Smith.
last one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
And he can't make his second free throw either. Missing both. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Jalen Smith is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. That free throw good from Williamson. And both free throws good for Williamson. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Terry, and the layup's good off the glass. Williamson looking it over, and Williamson throws it down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Williamson with it. Here's Messi. Lets it go with a 3. Good on the triple. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way